and welcome everyone, Arhat here, and today I can finally show you guys some Total War Pharaoh campaign gameplay. Big thanks to Creative Assembly for giving me early access so I could share this content with you guys. Now I do have a fairly limited time with this early access build, but I'm hoping I'll be able to record around 4 or 5 episodes, essentially a mini-series campaign, show you guys what the early campaign experience is like in Total War Pharaoh. Now the only restrictions of this early access build were that we had to play as Ramesses, and we can only go up to turn 50. We can't go past that, but that's fine. I don't think we'll get up to turn 50 within this mini series anyway, but we'll be diving on into a Ramesses campaign. We'll be doing daily uploads of this mini series until I run out of episodes and run out of time with the early access build. We'll check out the new features and mechanics of the game and yeah, share the early campaign experience together. So in this early access build, seems like the difficulty options are only easy, normal and hard. I'm sure they'll be adding in very hard and legendary as we're all accustomed to for the game's launch or for future early access. There's also all the campaign customization, which I'm not going to go into too much detail of right now, but I will be doing a follow-up video closer to launch, going through all these options and kind of checking them out in more detail. But a couple of standout features here: you have them essentially set into 2 different categories: pre-campaign settings and during campaign settings, i.e. the ones that you can change on the fly during your campaign, and the pre-campaign ones that you need to set up before you begin a campaign. And those ones sort of include random faction start positions, random faction personalities. There's lots of, you know, different ways that you can affect the game. You can set things via their default settings or low, medium and high settings for various things like research rate, diplomatic deals, army sizes, recruitment capacities, various bits and pieces there, so you can really tailor your Total War experience however you'd like it. So there's campaign, battle, AI and general settings all in there, so you can create a custom preset if you want. You can save a preset depending on your own personal preferences for campaign. You can then even share them with your friends and other players. So yeah, really like the fact that you've got campaign customization. It's a feature that I want to see now as standard in all future Total War titles, just offering way more replayability and more customization for campaigns in the future. So Ramesses, begotten by the sun god. Our starting situation: local deities are Ra, exalted beings. Your skin ripples with light, your soul clears as the winding waterway where Ra sails. So native units, we have Habiru Militia, Habiru Archers, Habiru Raiders, Shemsu Tribesmen, Shemsu Warriors, Habiru Skirmishers, Shemsu Archers, Habiru Mercenaries, Renowned Habiru Slingers, and Armored Canaanite Chariots. And then faction units, so these are the units specific to Ramesses. You have the Medjay Swordsmen, Medjay Chargers, Medjay Archers, Archer Chariots, Sheridan Spear Bodyguard, Sheridan Bodyguard of Axes, Sheridan Raiders, Elite Medjay Archers, Medjay Spearmen, Elite Medjay Warriors, Elite Medjay Warriors with Axes, and Shene Chariots. And then faction buildings that are specific to Ramesses, unique to him: Necropolis of the Honored Dead, adding a load of happiness and influence, not just to the local province, but also adjacent ones as well. We have the Wine Market for happiness, workforce growth, and production or resources. That one's huge. Military Academy, so increases recruitment slots, recruit rank, and experience, and recruitment rank of generals. That's kind of the whole thing with Ramesses. He doesn't necessarily have the largest forces, but he has quite powerful elite units that he can muster. So let's dive on in and fulfill our destiny. Let the campaign begin.
I am Meneptah. No, I am the great Pharaoh Meneptah. 10 years ago, I inherited the throne in the shadow of my father. The strong bull, the protector of Egypt, the chosen of Ra and beloved of Amun, the mighty Pharaoh, Ramesses the Second. Egypt has flourished throughout my reign, but now I sense the eyes of Set upon me, and dark times are coming. What will happen to my kingdom after my soul slips into the eternal lands of the afterlife?
Well, sounds like beware the grape of destiny.
When my father Ramesses II reconquered the Sinai Peninsula, he made two things clear. First, our empire is built upon the stone and bronze found there. And second, we must never let it slip from our grasp again. Ramesses, son of Setnacht, is yet to cut his lock of youth, yet his martial skill and leadership surpass that of men twice his age. He guards the Sinai Peninsula at my behest, leading his loyal Magi against all who would threaten our people. One such threat descends from the north, where the rebellious Canaanites are a constant thorn in my side. However, Ramesses has stamped out their defiance at every turn. He accrues victories with ease, and his pride grows with every triumph. Such arrogance is not unfounded. The boy has wreathed himself in glory, anointing his khopesh in the blood of Egypt's enemies. Yet, I worry for the royalty that runs in his veins. When he inevitably seeks the throne of Egypt, will the gods help him grasp it? He claims to bear divine favor, and even I cannot deny an air of destiny surrounds him. Perhaps the gods call on young Ramesses to match the greatness of his namesake, and one day roll over all of Egypt. Ramesses, I'm sure, believes so.
So our campaign begins. There we go. I mean, just to start with, look at this campaign map. Obviously made by the same team, CO Sophia, that made Total War Saga Troy, and one of the standout features there was the beautiful graphics on the campaign map, and that continues with Total War Pharaoh. And yeah, whatever technology they're using for this, for the graphical fidelity, I hope they continue using it, because the campaign map looks stunning. And I love that we've actually got an actual kind of fog of war here. The clouds will roll back as you expand on out. It's beautiful. Let's, while we're looking at the campaign map, let's zoom on up and take a look at the full map. We'll get the little mini map down there as well. Take a look at the full map, because I haven't had a look at that just yet. I've only played about 30-40 minutes of this. We're kind of pre-recording just to get my bearings, so we're kind of going into this completely raw and blind altogether. Take a look at this. So yeah, it goes all the way down through Egypt, all the way down towards Kush, then all the way up through Syria, up into the north here. Looks like a reasonable map. Again, I think it's on kind of the same scope and scale as Total War Saga Troy. They've not called Pharaoh a saga. I don't really know if they've decided just to drop the saga branding for titles now going forward. But yeah, kind of similar scope and scale, it seems, to Troy. Again, made by the same studio, so that's what I'm expecting. Obviously built on a lot of what they developed for Troy by the looks of it. So we'll have to see if it, it stands strong in its own 2 feet from all that. Anyway, we'll dive on into our first battle, as there always is at the start of a campaign shortly. We're just going to have a quick little look around the UI here and just check out all the various mechanics and buttons that we can press. So, I mean, let's start right along the top. We've got our multiple resource. I'm glad to see that has returned. It's something I'd like to see continue in historical Total Wars and, I guess fantasy Total Wars as well, where it fits, to have multiple resources, because I think it adds in another strategic layer of management and strategy. And you can also see we've got a day-night cycle as well, which is just nice for atmosphere on the campaign. And I'm assuming that means that if we fight a battle now, will be a night battle, I assume. Anyway, we've got food, stone, wood, bronze, and gold as our resources. We can see that we're actually generating food and wood, but we don't have any more stone or gold coming in. We've also got a little bit of bronze production, so we need to be careful spending gold and stone, because we don't currently have a means to replenish that. And underneath that, we have victory objectives.
Your scribes have taken pains to keep vital information at hand. Consult them at any time to review your current goals and see how far along you are in achieving them.
Thanks. So yeah, campaign victory. There are multiple ways to accumulate victory points. They're all tracked in the objectives panel. Varying sources such as ambitions or conquest allow you to walk your own path to victory. You can have a preferred method for gaining victory points, but if you wish to achieve the ultimate victory, you should do as much as you can. Remember to regularly check upon your progress. Okay, so there's lots of different ways you can do it. So you've got a minor victory, so like short victories of the past, major victory, I'm assuming long victory, and then ultimate victory, which is 100 points. So you can see all the various points available in each of these different sections. So you've got conquest, you've got feats of rule, landmarks, and ambitions, although those are all grayed out for now. There's up to 134 points up for grabs in conquests. So homelands, how much of the land of your ancestors is under your sway? North Sinai, 2 of 4. Where's that? Well, it's all the way down here, is it? Wow, okay. And there's plus 20 undiscovered regions. Okay, so there's quite a lot to it. And then discover objectives in this category to unlock it. Okay, so it seems like you've got evolving or like ever revealing objectives as you expand on out. Conquest, landmarks, ambitions, and feats of rule. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you can kind of, it still seems like you can ultimately sandbox this however you want to, but obviously certain areas will give you more points and what have you, but it doesn't seem like you're forced down any one specific route, and there's lots of different ways that you can achieve that. Royal decrees, that's our technology.
Make a path for their people to follow. However, imposing rules of governance takes time and requires patience before it bears fruit.
Okay, yeah, obviously we've got full-on maximum advisor mode right now because I've never played this game before, so it's firing off all the prompts and cues, so he's going to be pretty chatty. As the rule of your kingdom, you may issue royal decrees, which take a number of turns to enact. Only fully enacted, a decree brings permanent benefits to the faction. Only one decree may be enacted at a time, so yeah, technology. And they are split between civic, economic, and military, and you can see the different icons there denoting them all. So we start off right in the center before we spread on out across it. Really like the design, like really nice art style for Pharaoh. Big fan. Longer festivals, +3 happiness, that's our public order. Heart of Egypt, +1 influence. Not sure what we use influence for. Probably the court mechanic, which I don't think we've unlocked yet. Life for soldier, XP per turn plus 50. I mean, I'm going to go for longer festivals to start with. There's also more food. We're always going to want more food. So yeah, going off into that isn't going to be a bad shout. I wonder if these raw decrees change at all for different factions. Or whether this is like the standard tech tree for everyone. Don't know if it really matters, to be honest. In this, again, in a historical setting, kind of it's all just down to you how you want to specialize, isn't it? So yeah, we'll go for longer festivals. We can see it changes to the little icon there. Show it's taking 3 turns. Give us some happiness. Morning again. Diplomacy, let's have a little look here.
Negotiating your position among foreign powers is inevitable. Broker treaties of trade, alliance, war, and peace to provoke or placate your fellow rulers. Always be aware that others may view your negotiations as a threat or an opportunity.
Lovely. Right, so obviously fairly familiar with the diplomacy system. It's been tweaked and revised across multiple Total Wars now into its current format. You've got
in the name of duty,
filtering here to see if there's any kind of quick deals that you can enact. Obviously, you don't have trade agreements, though, in this, like you didn't in Troy, because you kind of manage your own trade agreements as and when you need them with all your multiple resources. So there isn't kind of a general trade agreement option, but you have non-aggression, military access, defensive alliance, military alliance, confederation, and peace treaties.
the wrath of Egypt.
So yeah, Sukkot is who we're all with right now, who's over there. Go after them in a moment. You can negotiate.
I fight for my brothers. Maybe I should cut off your head and take it back to my tribe.
Yeah, so it's just peace right now. And then all the various other options. We can do barter agreements, single barter. So barter agreement is trade over multiple turns. And then a single barter, just a one-off. You can also trade regions, but I'm pretty sure it's the same system where you have to border. You can make it work as well, or you can send an ultimatum to threaten. But we don't need to do any diplomacy right now. Local deities is locked right now, so we can't click on that. Faction leader.
Ramesses the Bold.
And here we go. So we do have the opportunity to kind of customize our general's bodyguard in this, which is a feature I haven't really seen up until now. But you obviously can equip different items for different buffs and bonuses, but also I'm pretty sure, equipping different items will change the bodyguard that your character is assigned to as such. It's part of. So right now he's got a bow, so that means
strong a general.
Shush. So that means he's going to be a bow unit, whereas if you gave him a Kopesh, he'd be a melee unit. So that's pretty cool. Then we've got competencies here. So you've got presence, fortitude, and ardor. And you can see the various bonuses that they give as you increase each level. Presence is giving you upkeep reduction. And then when you get to level 5, there's also some influence. Continues with upkeep, cost reduction all the way through until this tier. Yeah, upkeep all the way up through to level 9. And then, do you know who you're fighting? You get an ability there. Influence, morale, upkeep, cost continues. Threat, and it drops enemy morale. I don't mind generals having abilities as long as they're kind of within reason. They don't kind of break the fact that this is meant to be a historical Total War and not a crazy, over-the-top, fantastical, mythological or fantasy game. And so far I'm not seeing anything that says it's not historical. Just looking through all the... It's just morale buffs and bonuses and upkeep cost reduction. Yeah, which is fine because... Yeah, it's kind of going into the fact that you've got a good administrator there, so you find ways to cut costs. Going through your fortitude, that gives you extra defense and replenishment and fatigue build-up. Gets reduced there. You're going to get shields up ability. And then going through ardor, it'll give you more movement range. Lovely. Yeah, that's all good. I'm liking that and a charge ability. And then you've also got... these assigned titles. You can have 4 of them active at any one time. You start off with 1 unlocked. You can unlock another at 8, rank 8, 16, and 27. And you can see the requirements for popping them in there. So at the moment, we've actually unlocked first among Shadana. Recruit rank +2. This army grants Vanguard deployment for Sheridan unit. So I'm going to equip that. And we needed 3 Ardor for that one. So there's some good multiple ones all the way down here. Like the top tier one. What is that? Bright as the Sun. Grants ability Trot Missile Chariot. Construction cost minus 25%. Resources from ransoming plus 35%. So it gives them more accuracy but slows them down. Yeah. And you've got Unrelenting in his strides. Movement on land. Units start fresh. Prudent in scavenging. So you can use all those different titles which are gained through leveling them up, achieving feats and things like that. Yeah, I like that. That's a really cool system for tailoring and customizing your general and just having that, I guess, that role play development added in there. Good. So acquired traits. He's got ambitious content. Oh, okay. So actually these can flip. So you've got ambitious / content. So depending on his actions, it can actually switch between being content or ambitious, and that can scale up between ambitious level 1 all the way through to ambitious level 3, which is gaining more XP for him per turn, whereas content adds further replenishment. And then you've got that for other unacquired traits. And you can see how it's gained, raising and sacking settlements, or cultured or barbaric, or gained by ending a turn in a region where buildings are being constructed. There we go. So see all of his stats over there. You can equip lots of different bits and pieces, but I don't have any other items. Yeah, bodyguards, elite soldiers are at your general's disposal, both for protection and to lend additional strength behind an attack. A bodyguard unit may vary in specialization and effects. As your general gains experience, the bodyguard unit benefits as well. That's really cool. Yeah, this is big fan of General's Bodyguard. Finally, we've got General's Bodyguards back, and it's not just single character entities anymore. Faction summary. There we go. Pretty straightforward. Key concepts. Outposts. So yeah, this is a new thing. Kind of returning almost to that Empire or Napoleon Total War of having some of your buildings decentralized out from your major city buildings. So an outpost is a building outside the region settlement, constructed in predefined locations. Your armies can visit your outpost to receive bonuses for a few turns. Enemy outposts can be sacked by your armies for resources. Most outposts cost stone and wood, but no workforce. And you need workforce to build your buildings in Total War Pharaoh. Unique to your faction, as Ramesses, you start with 2 outposts, a Shrine of Ra, and a way station, both in Nekel. The Shrine of Ra improves recruitment of chariots. Pray there to reduce fatigue in battle for all the respective armies' units for a few turns. The way station prevents attrition and increases influence. Supply your armies there to increase its movement for a few turns. Lovely. Yeah, Worship of Ra. There's so many different bits and pieces we can go through. We'll kind of go through this as and when we need to, because otherwise we'll spend this whole episode just reading through it all. I'm just going to hover over each one so you guys can, if you want, pause the video and have a little read through, although I will read through this bit for the native units. Native units are troops belonging to the peoples native to the different realms on the campaign map. Each realm contains its own roster, available for recruitment from the respective regions. As you expand, you'll be able to recruit more and more native units. As Ramesses, you start in Sinai, which has a shared native roster with Redjunu. It has 2 main kinds of units. The Shemsu, though low tier, are well-rounded warriors, cheap to hire and maintain. Use them to protect your stronger units from being flanked. And the Habiru have many units that can deploy close to the enemy line, hide them in forest or tall grass, and use them for a surprise attack. So there's a lot of information here. I think it's really how well it tells you what's unique to your faction as well.
The gods must be in fine spirits.
So your status, worship deities, Ra. Okay. So much information and detail that you can see. We've got people support, food income, turns remaining 30 cents for that. Inner circle support, 20 turns remaining for food and wood. So I guess let's get you started. Administrative support, effect bundle. There we go. 12 turns for extra bronze, food and wood income. Worship gods, so we can worship up to 3 gods, can we? Or dedicate to them, I guess. And then we've got our records. Right, we can't go into the court Power of the Crown or Ancient Legacy right now. So, just down the bottom here, we have the season. You have Akhet, the flood season, with different modifiers and effects. 2 flood seasons, 2 growth seasons, and 2 of the harvest season. So 6 turns per year by the looks of it. We've got 3 pending actions. Let's have a little look at our buildings.
Are not the only points of influence and culture in the world. Outposts on your territory could boost your economy, help resupply armies, or provide shelter when crossing inhospitable lands.
Okay, yes, this brought up our way station panel. So we've already got 2 outposts. We've got the Shrine of Ra and we've got the way station, but there is a third over here that we can build. And we have the option of a military outpost, a fort, or a lookout, which has lots of different effects there.
In an age of prosperity.
Administrative ones, which we can't unlock. Oh, we've already got a way station in there. Economic, we can build that. Egyptian trading post, yeah, you can only build one of those. Trading post is production, all resources plus 10%. That'll cost us some stone, but that seems pretty decent. Then, yeah, obviously a Shrine of Ra. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know where we should start with all this. Egyptian fort is army units from the fort will reinforce the region's settlement during a siege. That's pretty cool. So you can like stack some extra units there for your defense. I'm going to go for building a trade outpost.
Is complete, and our trade stands to benefit from it.
I mean, it's not complete. It's taking 3 turns, mate. I can construct instantly, though. You have a rush construction, essentially. 140 gold. Well, I don't want to spend my limited gold resource on that. Right, Nekel, our actual settlement. Let's go into the building browser here. Oh, no, Nekel, and we've got Neb Gehez as our provincial capital. So split into administration, management, military support, recruitment, production, resources, and religion. So we can build another temple of Ra for more favor. Maybe once we've like increased our favor with Ra, it'll give us more options with him. Upkeep for units. I mean, that sounds pretty good with Ra. What have we got over here? Bronze furnace. Yeah, we can see which resource they specialize in. Seems we've got access to bronze. I feel like upgrading our bronze supply wouldn't be terrible. We need to make sure we've got enough food, so we're going to need it for more units. What have we already got here? The Nomarch's office, happiness, workforce, growth. So yeah, workforce is required, or idle workforce represents laborers who construct and maintain buildings. You spend idle workforce and resources when you construct and upgrade settlement buildings. Idle workforce is generated by workforce growth. So you need to have enough workforce available, idle workforce available, and you gain more idle workforce by increasing workforce growth. So it's essentially growth and like population that you've had in previous Total Wars, essentially, to build stuff. You need a certain amount of pops to upgrade your settlements, as well as multiple different resources. We've got the Medjay office. So that's recruitment of Medjay chargers, swordsmen, and archers. Lumber. Oh, you've also got wood resource there. Okay. We've got the wheat mill. What else can we build? So, well, all of these bits and pieces. Let's just come out of the building browser right now, because I want to go to this settlement, which is down here. Yeah, there we go. And it's also a sacred Egyptian land. We need that for increasing our legitimacy in the Egyptian court if we want to one day become Pharaoh. So our happiness is -5 right now. Influence is at 65.0. What happens if we lose influence? We have rebellion, or it just massively tanks our production. Wow, okay, so yeah, we want to maintain high influence. So here we can see administration, tax collector's office, production resources. So many buildings to build and go through. Midwife's house, workforce growth, replenishment. Welcome to Lionheart fumbles through and works out what to build first so that you guys don't have to when you start your own campaigns. Construction cost reduction early on might be useful. Recruitment. Middle mouse button locks it in. That's good. That gets me the native troops in there. unpin it. We've already got the Medjai in there, so I'll probably just focus on them for the moment. Production, more food, grain pots, bronze, apprentice goldsmith, or the winery. Winery is our unique one, isn't it? I'm thinking that because of the happiness and the workforce growth in that would be quite useful. There's also resources. We've already got the wheat mill in there. So you've got food and wood available from this one. You can build 2 food producing ones if we need to. I also want to do the Temple of Ra. But I think I'm going to go for the winery to start with. Lock slot will be when this building goes up to the next main chain. Okay. Let's get us some wood. That's fine. Right. Then to our next settlement at Nekel. We have got the bronze proving hall because we've already got some bronze production here. So that enhances that. Also reduces the bronze recruitment cost of units and increases the recruit rank of units too. So what can we build in here?
An age of prosperity.
More happiness through management. Irrigation network. Public square. Guard tower for extra extra defense. There's recruitment. We can do some basic recruitment. So you're mainly going to want to do your recruitment out of your provincial capitals. And we've got bronze here, and then you can also build the bronze workers district for even more, but you need to be... Let's get this up to tier 3. So we need more workforce. So is there anything we can build for more workforce right now? The water well. We are at -5. What is hitting that? Taxes. We're trying to build that. That would also give more growth as well. Let's go for the happiness. Let's get that done. I'm right. Finally, it's time for a battle. I know you guys have been gagging for it. Don't worry, this first episode will be longer than the others so that we get a good solid start. In we go.
Battle is imminent. Ra may be all-seeing, but you are not. It would be wise to study all available options before taking to the field.
Okay. That scout terrain loaded up so quickly. It's something that's like bugged me in the Warhammer series for the longest time. It takes so long for it to generate the map the first time you click it. So that seems much faster, which is good. So facing off against Hanno, we will fight this one, of course. So in we go. In terms of who I'm going to play as when Total War Pharaoh launches, I probably will actually do a full Ramesses campaign. And then I'll probably have a vote to choose another lord. Probably choose someone from like the Canaanites or the Hittites so that we have quite a different start position. And obviously spread of units and things like that and mechanics. So weather conditions, current weather, swelter, increase fatigue build up from actions, or we can wait. But the forecast is a sandstorm rolling in, which will hit range... oh wait, it was our current conditions before commencing the attack. So it's currently be, yeah, its current weather is sweltering, but then we've got a sandstorm rolling in, so we could wait to see if we get better weather. Because obviously the sandstorm will hit range, speed, charge. I'm going to deploy now though. So something they have added in based on feedback from the community is adding in these banners. These floating banners, which are far more immersive than what they had before, which was just these little floating tips up there. They are quite big. That's my only thing. It's like, are they a bit too big? I feel like maybe so. Maybe they should be a little bit smaller. But what do you guys think of the banners? I mean, think very thematic for sure. You can actually have them show on spacebar, so we could just have it like that, and then they show up.
Our army is superior.
When you hold down spacebar. One thing I have noticed is that the camera movement is very rapid in this game. There's definitely some feedback I'll be giving them saying, please slow it down. I have already lowered the speed of like moving around with the camera controls, but it's very rapid, especially if you happen to press shift, which they've actually named the accelerate button because it does this, which is like way too fast. Should also mention I'm using the debug camera, so it allows me to zoom in a little bit further. In fact, let me just quickly show you those options now before we dive in. So if we go options and then camera, I'm using the debug camera. So that's previously what I would have used essentially a mod for, like the better camera mod or something like that. So you've got the Total War camera, RTS camera, or debug camera. And debug camera allows you to zoom in further and go out higher as well, which is typically what I tend to use. Also, very quickly, let's show you guys graphics. Here we go. That's why I've got everything set to right now. I've got unit size. I don't know if that's actually showing up here. Oh yeah, unit size is at ultra. It can actually go one higher than ultra. They've got extreme, but it does come with a warning saying that can affect pathfinding. So I've left it on ultra for this campaign. Also got a photo mode. So if you want to make some nice shots, you can get in really nice and close. The actual units still move around a little bit and react. You should be able to make some nice shots using this. Anyway, battle. Let's get set up.
The sand can keep their corpses.
I think for this one, I'm going to leave the banners on. One thing I will mention is that the shift key to move around the map, so this is just normal moving around, pressing shift normally makes it move faster. It's very rapid, and there doesn't seem to be an additional slider to kind of slow that down. It's definitely some feedback I will be giving CA, or if they're watching this video. Can we maybe slow it down or give us a slider? Because it's pretty damn rapid.
Those savages have no discipline.
Right, let's have a quick look down the battle line. Whoop. And sometimes camera movement goes a bit. I have to keep slowing it down with page up and page down because otherwise it gets a bit rapid. So I think it's a little bit oversensitive right now. So he's got his composite bow bodyguard because he's got a bow equipped right now. He's got a range of 190, missile damage of 40. We have the Medjay archers here.
We'll rain javelins down on them.
Egyptian javelineers.
Jedam raiders. Lower Egyptian militia. And Medjay swordsman.
I feel exhausted just standing here.
Okay, all right. Okay, you want to get me going. I'm sure most of the people in the comment section watching this on YouTube want me to hurry up and actually start the battle already. Fine.
Marksmen.
Let's begin.
Eager for battle.
So we've got a little bit of high ground up here, so I'm going to try and move Ramesses up there. So we can use standard shot or flaming shot because we can set stuff on fire. I'll do some range damage before that sandstorm comes on in.
Your general is under attack.
You can also customize arrow trails. So I've got this at like, I think 15% arrow trail visibility right now. Pull the archers back.
Have your troops take cover from the enemy missiles.
Prodigy of war. Ah, does that hurt?
Take out their missile troops, then we can try and flank on round.
See the enemy break like victory is within.
Fire! Soldiers, move! The gods have abandoned us? Blacken the sky! Onward!
Try and move these guys around. Flank.
For glory!
bring him down.
Javelins ready! On the march! I'm sweating through my armor! Marching on!
They've got hold stance. But we don't need that right now.
I fear nothing.
Come on, javelins. Go get them.
Arrows away!
Sons of Egypt!
They've gone.
They're too strong. Infantry moving. Launch javelins.
Here we go. Just broken.
Your foe attacks your flank.
Their central units.
I'm getting out of here!
Celebrating before the battle's over, mate. Not wise.
We must retreat!
So there are match combat animations for individual units. They will also just kind of swing at each other to try and connect and do damage that way. But there's a fairly high frequency of their attacks actually syncing up and going into a little animated fight with other units.
One of your units has depleted their ammunition.
Ramesses.
Charging in now. Ramesses, you're out of
Gain ground.
ammo. We're moving you on in.
Movement. Fire.
Switches to his sword then.
Greatness prevails.
But we have smashed them. Off they go.
Our aim is true.
We have our next battle. I'll try and zoom in for some more shots, try and get some slow-mos going.
Strength is power!
We did pretty well.
Always ready!
Lost 164. Probably because they've got 80 remaining.
The battle is
Glory
yours.
is mine.
It is time to decide the fate of your captives. You
Yep. So, slice of victory, gain some bronze, food, and experience. We can, Egypt is powerful and merciful. We can gain more food. Pharaoh will pay us tribute if we show mercy. We can, Anubis awaits them, so we kill them. Kill them now 2 turns. Hatred of their master will grow. We will laugh at that prospect, plus 8% morale. Or they will serve Egypt and we get some replenishment. I am going to take some replenishment so we can see that unit completely wiped. The others have survived for now. We'll see what he had equipped, can't we?
They'll earn my ambition is rewarded. I grow
that army's
stronger
wiped.
each day.
There we go. What's that they've got there? Empty outpost. Okay. Can we see what they've got garrison-wise? We can see they've got a garrison of 5 at Takot. We may want some more units before we press the
Ramesses
attack.
ball.
Might want to strike while the iron is hot, though. So we can now pop a skill point into any of our competencies. We don't have anything in Fortitude, which does more replenishment. I think I'm just going to go pop another point, though, into Present, so we get further upkeep, cost reduction, which should also then unlock one of these other traits, but we'd have to switch that one out. So we could get Shield of the Magi if we wanted to. Outpost construction available. I mean, that's what I'm... Oh, no. Over here. In this region. Yeah, we've got 3 slots here that we could build. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Well, let's go. Should we go for Ra? More favor? Workforce? Let's do that.
You have pleased the gods by building a shrine of your devotion. Surely they will look upon you favorably.
I mean, that's the hope, that they'd be favorable to it. Influence. Our influence is okay, but if we could get up a smidge to 80%, between 80 and 100%, we get more production. Yeah, so that upkeep cost of station units is minus 50%. So it will still cost you something, but not everything. And then a way station, I guess. Pop it all
Outposts
in.
can provide much needed rest.
We don't have any more reminders. Events. Oh, we gained a Canaanite sickle sword. So we could actually make
Destined for greatness.
Ramesses a melee character now. I mean, a pretty good archer, so we can see what that does to the bodyguard. Armor goes up plus 10. I mean, all the stats for melee attack stuff are quite nicely improved. I'm going to make you a melee unit for now, because we've already got some missile units. And we gained ferocious charge as well. I think that's all we can do. Oh, and we can recruit, of course. I mean, we could go into their territory. What stance do we have? Encamp. Raiding. We gain some experience. Ambush. Or march.
Forging my fate. The future of Egypt.
I just don't know what else they've got over here. But we need both of those regions. Well, they've got the garrison of 5. I mean, let's go to diplomacy. Let's have a look.
I stand strong.
73 strength rank and I'm 13. So they probably don't have an army.
Blessed by the gods.
So we've got native units and we've got our faction units. I mean, more Magi wouldn't be awful. Special recruitment. Yeah. We can recruit 2 things. You know what? Let's move to the border.
To my destiny.
Let's encamp.
Will rest here.
And then let's get 1 more unit of Magi
Only
archers and
skilled
1 more
warriors
Magi
should fight beside me.
swordsmen. It'll take 2
Become
turns and then we'll attack
Strengthening
next
your
turn.
armies.
That sounds good to me. End of turn. So you've also got this undo button, which is click here to return to the start of your turn. All progress made during this turn will be lost. I'm assuming that quite literally just loads up essentially a save from, or like a hidden save from the start of your turn. So 72 factions at the start. So we're now losing food because of the increased recruitment, I would imagine. High Ramesses is conquered. Stake your immortal claim over the region of Sinai. 2 victory points. Oh, new victory objectives. Rightfully claim the seat of power in
My
Ramesses
dynasty will be
province.
eternal.
Where are you?
For Pharaoh's glory.
You're over there. Who's this next to me?
In the name of duty.
Per Amun.
I fight for my brothers.
Timnah. I haven't even looked at these guys around me. Who really likes me? Seti.
Burning for battle.
Not. It's starting to drop.
Kemet is under my protection.
In the name of duty.
I'm strength rank 4. Wow, just by recruiting some extra Magi units. That
I
is a
stand
Horde faction,
strong.
I'm assuming. Horde icon.
Never back down.
Okay, right.
Ramesses.
Move on
Make
in
headway.
and attack.
Canaan will yield.
Your warriors have reached the enemy settlement. Though they no doubt long for battle, consider encircling the enemy and starving them out instead of storming.
Yeah, let's go in. So we can retreat, we can encircle, we can auto-resolve it, and it will tell us, again, similar to the Warhammer system, of all units of red will be destroyed, all units in yellow will be severely damaged in this battle. I'm not seeing anyone showing that, so we should be fine. See Ramesses as a melee unit now. So let's deploy.
Your forces are ready to storm the settlement. Study the enemy position well, for they may concentrate their defenses among the narrow streets. Be wary.
Oh, the advisor's changed now to the Pharaoh. One settlement attack tour, so you can use that as a little tutorial. Got the main tower and the resource point. Main tower, funny enough, it can do a lot of damage until you capture it. Then I'm assuming either indestructible, okay. Can you capture it then to fire on enemies? That would be worth grabbing. Yeah, I've turned off those banners for now just because I think I like them, but they're massive.
They have few archers.
Well, they should be a little bit smaller. What do you guys think?
Never miss.
Right.
All for Egypt.
For my legacy!
The gods will carry us to victory. Clubs.
He's got a Kopesh now. I like it.
We will drag them out of hiding.
Battle begin.
Take care in deploying your troops.
They'll never make it past us.
Ramesses!
Okay, we have gone way too far forward. Pull it back.
Your general is under attack.
Stay vigilant, man.
War is my calling. Gain ground!
Javelins ready!
Eager for battle! Warrior of faith!
Arrows away.
Never back down!
Always ready. Onwards.
I've gone for my skirmishers, which are actually holding fairly well.
Ramesses!
Send in the
As
Medjay
commanded.
and Ramesses himself.
Javelins away. Clubs. Sons of Egypt.
Prodigy of war! Victory will be my
On
legacy!
the march.
Get him stuck in.
Swordsmen. Without hesitation.
Archers turn to face these guys.
Looks like you hold civilization back! Your only legacy
is
will
within
be
your
defeat!
grasp.
Javelins launched.
I think they've just sent all their troops out towards us.
Hero of destiny!
Clubs.
How are we doing against the archers? Slaughtering them.
Swordsmen. We aim true.
You will drown in your own blood, Ramesses!
Give him a
Spare me
volley.
your blaster! You are fated to lose!
Ready to launch.
Sons of Egypt!
Javelins
You got a spear in the spokes. I'm going to see you give ground. Try and pull them back a bit.
For Egypt.
To bloodshed!
You don't
Because then they should
deserve to be
retreat
remembered.
out facing the enemy. Well, they've just broken them.
It's inevitable.
I will not die for this!
And he's gone.
We must retreat.
I will not die here!
I'm getting out of here. For glory eternal.
Smashed him.
Another Egyptian.
I wasn't expecting them to just charge out at me like that. Ended up moving far too far forward.
This is my destiny.
So we'll change that up for our next battle. Nice bit of bronze and food. Plenty of experience. Good, good, good. So we have the option to occupy, loot and occupy, sack it, or raise it. Wow, raising idle workforce. That's bugged. Early access caveat in development build. Yeah, I'm assuming it's loot and occupy gains. If you sack it, you surely don't gain that many workforce. That'd be mad. Kind of tempted to just see what happens, but we need to take this anyway to unite the province. If we loot and occupy, we do get some resources, but the conquest penalty is not fun, and instability, and we want to take this for ourselves, so we'll just occupy.
I have
The gods
earned
have
this
blessed
city.
me.
Through your
I grow-
actions, you gain experience, and thus the means to develop your strength and correct your weaknesses. Choose how you will improve.
Thanks.
Ramesses the Bold.
Gain another point. I'm gonna start going through some fortitude, I think. So I can remove that title, then I'm assuming I can place another one in. We get another one at rank 8.
Destined for greatness.
So what can we build? This is a food production. Got the barracks there. Let's go into the building browser. That's our administration line. Mustering hall. And production provides additional garrison as you go through. Yeah, I mean, probably get that in there. So we went from 3 workforce available to 1 because of the cost. Yeah, we could rush it through if we wanted to. As the ruined fishing port, which I'm assuming is that. Oh, we can go into... Ah, hang on. That's interesting. Let's come back here. Oh, no. That, yeah. That goes into the fishing grounds and the royal fishery. Pop that in there. We do also have wood or smuggler's market. Food income during collapse, during crisis, and during prosperity. So, yeah, at times of collapse, you get the most amount of food through the smuggler's market. During crisis, next rung down, and then during prosperity, which I assume is right now, 260. That's not terrible, but there is happiness and influence penalties for having it. So maybe just go for wood, but we need some idle workforce to build anything else, so we'll leave all that.
Ramesses.
Right, let's recruit some more units, although got to be mindful of the upkeep costs for these guys. It's bronze and food upkeep, and we need more food. These guys don't cost any bronze, but just food. I mean, whoever we go for food-wise, we're gonna struggle. I mean, let's just keep trying to go elite right now. Let's get some Magi charges in there. So we're gonna need more bronze and definitely more food. So, I mean, what are we doing? We are getting the food in there with that one. All of these that we're building will increase the amount of resources produced. So if we take that once more food, yeah, we should be fine then. Can't see if they've got another army on the horizon, but we'll march towards this one, face them again, and finish them off. We can pop in some more of these though. What do we got? Economic, more production, yeah. And then this one we will go for more religion, workforce growth. Yeah, it seems good. It's more marble cost, but yeah, it's fine. Where can we see where there is marble? I would like to see ownership on here, and I'd also like to see stone. Anyone got stone? I guess I haven't revealed enough of the map to see it. Right, yeah, it would glow because that's bronze, so that's right there. Food, we've got it here. Yes, we currently don't know of anywhere that specializes in that. Oh, and it continues to show up on here. Interesting. Okay, turn that off. Food settlement. Yep. And this one's bronze. Why didn't that one show up as a food settlement? Maybe because we don't have anything any food resources actually being built there. Or, yeah, anything in there right now. Okay. Events. New victory objectives. Right, I mean, if we go into here. Yeah, right, it's added in. Yeah, more of those. I see now. So we can actually see them all. Right, I'm with you. Take your claim over the immortal realm of Sinai. And take all of that. Because we're in, what, North Sinai, aren't we? Yeah, North Sinai. There's more of that as well. Let's grab all of Sinai in there. Is there a way to see... Oh, realms. Here we go. That's what I wanted to see. I was like, there's only faction names. Sinai. There we go. That's quite useful. So all of that is what we want to try and grab. Cool. That'll be the plan. Let's make it not purple. Right, and in the 10. New victory. So yeah, as we continue to expand out, there's just more appearing all the time that we can go after. Fishing grounds complete. Shrine of Ra. If I go faction summary. Yeah, so we've now got 100 out of 100 and out of 250. Bristol's the next tier. You can also press F1 and that brings over overlay tooltip. So this returns from Troy as well. It's useful for reading all the tooltips. Right. Ramesses.
By the gods.
They started recruiting up a new force there. Let's not hang about.
Gods.
Head along the coast. Here we go. And we can auto-resolve this one. Ooh, savage. Ramesses doesn't hang about, does he?
My ambition is rewarded.
Commandments may be issued in provinces fully under your control. Use them to rouse the people to better serve your cause.
Perfect.
Your
So,
realm
commandments.
boasts settlements both large and small. Major ones provide many more opportunities to build up wealth and military might, though even minor ones may give you access to a crucial resource.
Lovely. Sacred land occupied. Oh, nice. We got a mason's pick. Construction cost, lovely. This unlocks after you chosen royal tradition. Okay, how do I choose a royal tradition? That's what I want to know.
Boundless ambition.
I am gonna go for more upkeep cost reduction actually right now.
Destined for greatness.
So surely that's sacred Egyptian land as well. Finish our royal decree next turn, which is good. Right, what can we build here? We need to repair the barracks, and then this is the ruined fishing port as well. That's fine. We do have workforce available if we want to go for the wood income. Our wood income's actually okay. Water well, happiness, more growth. And upkeep for own armies. Happiness. I mean, let's go for that because people are pretty upset right now. And if you go for... Actually, I have both of you go for that one right now. That'd be good. I can upgrade that when we got a little bit more workforce. So yeah. Actually, yeah. You go for happiness. You go for the extra workforce. And then in here, we'll go for Egyptian trading post. Another Shrine of Ra. We should go and pray at one of them, shouldn't we?
Chosen of Ra.
We can interact with them, can't we? Influence. I mean, I don't know if we're going to end up war with you guys to the north. So let's here build an Egyptian fort.
Additional
On our northern
fortifications
border.
are never a waste of effort.
Because who is likely to declare war on us next?
Son of Cain.
Oh, these guys down here. Okay. Hetch.
I will defend my
Timna
home.
have bronze. Ooh, Hathor, you have gold.
Unite my people.
That wouldn't be terrible, actually. Some more gold. Which is Beersheba. 2 regions. You at war with anyone? Not yet. Guess I'm coming to visit you guys soon then.
Fate favors me.
I can still recruit more troops. Our bronze has started to drop down. We just need more workforce then, so just up all of that for now. I mean, sure, I can build both, right? Small workforce growth. That will cost us growth. Yeah, but let's put both in there because that gives us happiness and the workforce growth, and then we're getting loads of it in there. Good. For now, because we've still got plenty in the bank.
Only skilled warriors should
Let's get
fight
some more.
beside me.
Let's get some more troops in here. Let's get 2 more Magi archers, so we've got 4. Pending action, commandment available. Oh yeah, here we go. It's looking for that. So we've got Royal Gardens, which is plus 5% food, stone, gold, bronze, and wood. So yeah, plus 5% to all of our resources. For the people, minus 10% happiness adjacent enemy provinces, plus 2 influence this province. Workforce growth, plus 10, minus 10% food. Higher smelting apprentices. Cost of food, 10%, but plus 20% bronze. Better farming tools, less bronze, more food. Professional recruiters, upkeep cost reduction, armies for the province, recruitment cost, happiness and workforce growth. Organized festivities, recruitment cost increases, but happiness goes plus 3. Let laborers rest, workforce plus 10, but minus 10% food. I mean, let's go for let the laborers rest to increase our growth because we're okay on our food right now. Let's end the turn once more. Ashkelon. What are you guys doing?
As your domain expands, so does the number of workers at your disposal. Put their skills to good use by building additional structures.
That's what I'm doing, mate. Don't you worry.
Egypt's finest.
So yeah, I think I'm going to go for some gold. We've got food and gold because once we've got a steady stream of gold income, we can essentially use that to fast track our construction and also to barter for better deals. So let's go hit them at Beersheba first.
Greatness
March on up
awaits.
there, although we'll take attrition. What is it? In desert regions. Oh, wasn't there something I could have built actually to prevent that? think it was the Outpost, actually. The lookout.
Destiny bound.
I'm assuming we don't take attrition in camp stance. Do we need 50% movement required? Okay, I'm going to go over here.
Blessed by the gods.
It's still being built right now. Okay, I'm going to go here.
Heading out.
And then I'm going to recruit
Become
some more
part of my
units.
legend.
I mean, this is very rapidly going to spiral, isn't it?
Answer the call of fate.
Go big or go home. Part of me is like, well, we're not doing like a full campaign, so do I need to be careful? Well, yeah, you do, but still need to be careful with this Lionheart. Otherwise, it could be here's a 4/5 part series where we end up losing. Hopefully not. Watch this and learn what not to do. That is, yeah, the popping that in's nice, but I actually want to go for this for more bronze. How much more are we getting? 25. Is that it? Fine. Yeah, get the additional happiness in there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, he's going to keep on going that way. Pending action. What have I got? Raw decree available. Oh yeah, because we finished the +3 happiness. More food. That actually seems like a really good shout right about now. So I'm going to go for that. Stone income to collapse prosperity. Okay, interesting. Gold amongst the bronze. Income more sources. Just lots of ways of generating more resources, I guess, to kind of help you as you progress on, and I guess maybe even to help you survive going through the Bronze Age collapse. We've got that one coming in there. Ra's going in there in a turn. Ra's going in there. So that should... Oh, that's the trading post, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll need one more outpost somewhere to get it finished. To 250. And then I'm hoping that's what unlocks it. I don't know. There's no royal tradition. In the tent.
Peace is a delicate balance. But when brothers turn against each other, virtues are abandoned. Bloodshed is inevitable.
Okay. That the thing the
Nile
oh, here we go.
runs through many lands.
Nope.
Each of them is greatly affected by its ebb and flow as seasons come and go. They affect both the quality of the harvest and the bounty of your fishermen.
Okay. I think that cutscene was like that. Is that the start of the collapse, essentially? See what the people support. Oh yeah, so you still got all that. Then it's that's all gonna dwindle, isn't it? Faction wide administrative support. When that all goes, then we're gonna struggle. That's giving us some nice little buffs and bonuses. Civilization prospers. Fertility in Sinai. We bless our land, and the people are thriving. The provinces of Sinai, growth is increased.
In an age of prosperity.
Ah, here we go. Choose an ambition. Oh my. Choose an ambition to receive benefits such as resources, units, and even victory points. Upon completion, as you complete, abandon, or fail ambitions, new ones will appear. Oh, cool. Shining Arms. So conquer region, focus on producing bronze is the objective. Oh, please say there's one about conquering gold, because that's where I'm going. Oh, no. I think the other region was food. Reward would be 2,000 bronze from that one. Conquer region producing stone, 1,500 or more ore. Construct a resource type building producing stone. Grand Bazaar Stone Quarry, any of those. Stone quarrying efforts, that increases it. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna... I'll say Shining Arms for more bronze if there's more bronze around somewhere. I don't think I've seen stone anywhere.
Foresight is the mark of a great ruler. Choose your priorities, and you can continually build on your strengths.
Can I go up here and see where there's bronze? Just here. That's all food, yeah, by the mouth of the Nile. That makes sense.
The gods must be in fine
Oh, there's bronze at Timna. It's not showing, highlighting. But yeah, I can see Timna has bronze. How strong are you? Because otherwise we might forego the attack here and instead go for Timna. Let's go to diplomacy. Can I just click on that to go to diplomacy? Yeah, there we go. That's good.
Now,
double click.
but not forever.
Shiwara. I actually don't want to... Can I
I'll find a way
cancel?
to prove myself.
Because I actually want to see you from here.
I fight for my brothers.
Timna, yeah. 26. They've only got the one region. Okie dokie. I mean, maybe should I look through non-aggression as well?
In the name of duty.
Not yet. Uto.
For Pharaoh's glory.
No one wants to be friends.
All will remember me.
What am I doing? Why don't you like me? Is it because I set my claim to become Pharaoh? I mean, I don't think I have done that yet. I'm not in the court. I'm assuming we just have to unlock further things or get that to 250. I'm wondering what happens when we get that to 250 if that unlocks religion. Or maybe, is it because local deities choose up to 3 gods to worship, build shrines, temples, effects about... Well, I mean, surely it would be because we built all of Ra, but yeah, maybe it's because we're at the lowest tier. We've got to get up to the next one. I just kind of feel it's weird that you have to go through that menu to see that. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to force march Ramesses down here and go after Timna, gain the bronze for that ambition. Where is that? Ah, ambitions is down here. Here we go. So we can forfeit it, but no, we're going to achieve that within 10 turns and get 2,000 bronze. That's going to be great. So in the meantime, we know our bronze is kind of going to get a little bit more secure. We are rapidly running out of stone, so we're going to need to start trading for that. But I wanted to get the gold for that. So I guess we're going to hit Timna and then we'll go for Hathor then that way and then move up to Beersheba. But we need to sort out our food. I don't know if we will be able to though. If we're going to... Are we even going to have enough to upgrade to it? We do need stone rather. We need stone for that. But what we actually need is more idle workforce. I think we just got to wait a turn. All my outposts are going in. The trade one's going there. The Egyptian fort. Yeah, I mean, I could... No, we've already got the one to Ra. Have we got Ra in all of them? Yeah, we do. But by taking this, we'll have enough for Ra. Okay, let's do... Hashtag one more turn. Ooh, I am going to take a lot of attrition. But you know what? I'm doing it. For the glory of Egypt. One more pending action. Settlement upgrade available. Oh, right. You can actually be upgraded. More workforce growth and more production from 2% to 5%. It's going to be mostly in marble, but I'll do it. Go through this last in turn. We're down to 69 factions from 72. We've already helped wipe out one of them. I'm going to wipe out another. What are you doing? What are you doing? Who gave you military access? Abiru?
Every so often, the supreme ruler makes their way across the domain to levy taxes and ensure that administrative duties are strictly adhered to. This, my lord, is Shemsu Hor. It is also the time when court positions are in flux, allowing new roles to be apportioned.
Ah, so we literally just had to keep on playing and wait for the mechanics to naturally reveal themselves. So Shemsu halls every 6 turns. A cycle turns again upon your land. The royal court convenes once more in the eyes of the gods. On the Shemsu Hall, the following features have been unlocked: pillars of civilization, the state of the world, and the prosperity of major cult centers. Local deities harness the various beliefs and credos of the gods. Commands, unique actions your faction leader can undertake when the situation demands it. On the next Shemsu Hall, the following features will be unlocked: royal traditions. Oh, that's what we need. Royal traditions, court, ancient legacy, and power of the crown. Right, so after 6 turns, you get pillars of civilization, local deities, and commands unlocked, and then once you're 12 turns in, royal traditions, core, ancient legacy, and power of the crown. So that'll probably be part of our next episode, most likely. We'll just kind of take a look at some of this now. So we've got local deities.
Choose wisely which gods to worship. Their blessings could assist you in achieving your goals.
Well, so yeah, that makes way more sense that it shows up here now. I was kind of just jumping the gun. There we go. So, Ra. You can see the cult center as well. So if we ever held that, I'm assuming that's pretty good for us.
Egypt's glory.
Tier 2. So tier 1, we get melee defense on recruitment +1 this province. Workforce growth +3 this province. So I have to pop it in there. Manage your shrines, temples. Okay, we can see more. We don't have any temples yet. So I'm assuming that gives that bonus to anywhere there's a shrine. Right? Surely. Tier 2, and then prayer is +12% morale, damage resistant versus missiles +12%. Tier 2 increases growth, defense, and devoted general +12% melee attack and defense. And tier 3, our shrines give +8 workforce growth, melee defense and recruitment. Yeah, so it's the shrines the way that spreading out. Recruitment rank +2. Yeah, by the end of this, I feel like Ramesses has so many different modifiers for increasing recruit rank. He's gonna be able to get out like top tier troops straight away, which again kind of seems to play into the faction specialization that he has of smaller but more elite armies. Prayer morale +24%. And that's by visiting a temple. You gain that. Devoted general. Acquired favor is 600 for that. Nice. And there we can skip through. Oh, we can see all the other gods here. I just haven't discovered them yet. Oh wow. So many to go through. Oh, and I can just choose to worship? Oh, not you, but I can choose Ptah. Recruitment cost, happiness, food. Horus. Anubis. Cult Center is Mennefer. What is the... Oh, they're all at Mennefer. Isis. Set. Cyrus. Thoth. Yam. Oh, Escalon, that's nearby. So I can worship some of them? Choose up to 3. Worship deities, got access to their shrines, temples, and can pray at them. That's happiness and that's food. Resource from looting and occupying +15%. Prayer duration +2 this general. Raiding +10%. Sack. Bad. Moloch. Baal. So many gods. How do you even choose which? I'm assuming you can just jump between them at times? I don't know. Can I... If I go back... Oh, whoa. All gods and then worshipped. Oh, here we go. Can I... Devoted general, not enough favor yet. How do I... Can I switch a religion? Like, how do I... We can see all the Egyptian ones. What's this? Oh, Canaanite and Hittite. All the different gods. Cool. Just goes through them all. I wonder if... Like, Ra, I think, was our unique one, wasn't he? If I go faction summary, I go back worship. Unique your faction. As Ramesses, you can construct shrines for all Egyptian gods more easily. Ra's prayer. I thought we got Ra as a unique one. So where is the Yeah, it's over there, so it's not... Ra isn't actually at Menefer, which most of the other Egyptian gods all are, which is obviously the capital. Need to enact a decree to unlock this slot. Requires preparation against reprisal. Okay, and that'll be in here. Against the darkness. I'm assuming it's a civic one. Art of Egypt. Enlightened Society. Can't see it, so maybe it's not. Gift of the Gods. Economic then instead? Oh, preparation against reprisal, yeah. There we go. So it's an economic one. God dedication slot. Interesting. But can you ever switch one? Oh, I wonder, can you select these and then switch between different gods? I feel like that's what that does. I'm guessing if I just choose worship, then it would switch. But I'm not going to do that just yet because I really don't want to upset Ra right now. So I'm assuming that's what it does. If you just hit worship, then it replaces the one in the slot. Okay. Well, I mean, have we got a... That's a way station. Is that the temple? Yes. You know what, then? Before we go over there, we've still got time, right? We've got 9 turns remaining on that. Let's go pray to Ra. And it will last for 4 turns, and then we'll go and face them.
To the glory of
Off we go
gods.
to pray to Ra. And what is this? Oh, Pillars of Civilization. That's what we have unlocked. Here we go. So this is Prosperity, Crisis, and Collapse. Representing the Bronze Age collapse here. Populace. Ramesses, Sea Peoples, Nomadic Tribes. What's this mean? Law and industry replenishment. Bronze on the Wind. Maintained by the cult center settlements throughout the world. If these settlements are underdeveloped or ruined, invaders are emboldened and disaster may strike. So blessing. At the events, we've had Fertility Blessing of Sinai. Abundance. And regions affected by this. Okay, we can see all of them affected by that. Then Civilization State. We're in prosperity right now, which is good. Points breakdown, plus 20 from 2 cult centers whose governor's building is a level 3. And plus 510 from 17 cult centers whose governor's building is of level 4. Okay. Don't quite know how this all plays into it. Can we find out more about it? Nothing new there. Guess we'll learn more about that as we keep on playing. So yeah, well, right now it's looking okay. Yeah, so we can see the thresholds for prosperity, crisis, and collapse. And I'm assuming can we get out of collapse and crisis? I'm assuming over time. That'd be nice. One more pending action. Settlement upgrade available. Kel. Oh yeah, your key one there. That's going to be our stone, isn't it? Yeah, it's all of our stone, in fact. And I'd rather wait. Can we upgrade any of this? Must be level 3 first. Ah, so no. I do need more food. Quite a bit more food is needed. Right. There's wood there. You've got food. That can't be upgraded any further. But wasn't there a further production here? What have we got? That's the wheat mill. That's resources. But we can go for that, which is more food. Modifier. So that'd probably be a good one to get, actually. I'm wondering, like, at this point, do I really need the wood? I could also go for the fig farm. Do I need the wood? We're fine on wood. So I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to build a fig farm. And we will pick things up next episode Well, hang on. I've got Ramesses commands right now. On use, Benin's swiftness. I'm about to end, but we just saw this. Benin's swiftness. Command your armies to attack in march stance until the end of turn. All units will enter battle fresh during this time. On Shemsu Hall, if not used, add Medjay units to your special recruitment pool. Their amount and value are affected by your buildings. So we can either use the command to allow us to attack in force march, and we'll still be fresh, so just extra movement and attacking. Or if we don't use that command, when the next Shemsu Hall comes around, I believe it adds in some Medjay units to our special recruitment.
Greatness awaits.
Oh no, we've already got some in here. Because it is Shemsu Hall right now, isn't it? So we can actually chuck those guys in. And like just recruit them straight away. I mean, we are about to go into battle, so
I will
do
gather
it.
the greatest to my cause.
But then if we've not... Yeah, that's active right now saying, yeah. But then if we use it, we won't get any more Medjay units. I'm not that I can really afford it right now. But let's try. We're playing the Ramesses Bleed Our Resources Dry campaign right now, it seems. That's what we're going for. Definitely need to get some more food. There's more food down here, so I might even dart from Timna down to Hetch as well and get even more food on the go. And we definitely need to make sure we've got those way stations everywhere we can. But just increasing production. Because it's only going to get worse in a few turns as we slowly but surely lose those modifiers and bonuses. But we will pick things up from here.
Boundless ambition.
We need to go pray as well still, don't we? We'll pick things up from here, go through the intern phase in our next episode. So I hope you've enjoyed this first one as part of our mini-series, our first look at some campaign gameplay for Total War Pharaoh. Until the next one, take care and ciao for now.